Geometry jokes, math jokes. Q. What do you call a teapot of boiling water on top of Mount Everest? A. A high pot in use. Q. What do you call a crushed angle? A. A rectangle, rectangle. Q. What does geometry and my dick have in common? A. They're both hard for you. Q. What did the baby tree say when it looked in a mirror? A. Geometry. Q. What do you get when you cross geometry with McDonald's? A. A plain cheeseburger. Q. Why did I divide sin by 10? A. Just cause. Q. What shape is usually waiting for you at Starbucks? A. A line. Q. Why did the obtuse angle go to the beach? A. Because it was over 90 degrees. Q. What do you get when you cross a mountain climber and a mosquito? A. Nothing. You know you can't cross a scalar and a vector. Q. What did the acorn say when he grew up? A. Gee, I'm a tree. Q. Why did the students like their trigonometry teacher? A. He never gave homework assignments. Q. Why does nobody talk to circles? A. Because there is no point. Q. What do you call an angle which is adorable? A. Acute angle. Q. What did the student say when the witch doctor removed his curse? A. Hexagon. Q. Who invented the round table? A. Circumference. Q. Which triangles are the coldest? A. Isosceles triangles. Q. What do people who whine a lot and 3 points have in common? A. They are both coplanders. Q. How many grams of protein are there in that slice of chocolate pie? A. 3.142. Q. What did the complementary angle say to the isosceles triangle? A. Nice legs. Q. What kind of tree does a math teacher climb? A. Geometry. Q. What do you call more than one L? A. A parallel. Q. What do you call people who like tractors? A. Protractors. Q. What should you do when it rains? A. Coincide. Q. Why were the similar triangles weighing themselves? A. They were finding their scale. Q. Why won't the circles invite the ellipses over for dinner? A. They are too eccentric. Q. Why did the 30, 60, 90 triangle marry the 45, 45, 90 triangle? A. They were right for each other. Q. Why is a geometry book always unhappy? A. Because it always has lots of problems. Q. Why is Ms. Radian such a good reporter? A. She covers the story from every angle. Q. Why couldn't the angle get a loan? A. His parents wouldn't cosign. Q. What did the acorn say when it grew up? A. Geometry. Q. Where do circles, ellipses, hyperbolas and parabolas like to hang out? In the summer. A. Coney Island. Q. Why didn't the chicken cross to the other side of the inequality? A. It couldn't get past the boundary line. Q. What do you get when you cross a linebacker with a computer geek? A. A linear programmer. Q. What do you get if you divide the circumference of a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter? A. Pumpkin pie. Q. Why was the parent function upset with its child? A. It was stretched to its limit. Q. What is a proof? A. 0.5% of alcohol. Q. Why do you rarely find mathematicians spending time at the beach? A. Because they have sine and cosine to get a tan and don't need the sun. Q. What did one geometry book say to the other? A. Don't bother me, I've got my own problems. Q. What do you call a broken record? A. A decagon. 4 friends. 4 friends have been doing really well in their geometry class. They have been getting top grades for their homework and on the midterm. So, when it's time for the final, they decide not to study on the weekend before, but to drive to another friend's birthday party in another city. Even though the exam is scheduled for Monday morning. As it happens, they drink too much at the party, and on Monday morning, they are all hungover and oversleep. When they finally arrive on campus, the exam is already over. They go to the professor's office and offer him an explanation. We went to our friend's birthday party, and when we were driving back home very early on Monday morning, we suddenly had a flat tire. We had no spare one, and since we were driving on back roads, it took hours until we got help. The professor nods sympathetically and says, "I see that it was not your fault. I will allow you to make up for the missed exam tomorrow morning." When they arrive early on Tuesday morning, the students are put by the professor in a large lecture hall and are seated so far apart from each other that, even if they tried, they had no chance to cheat. The exam booklets are already in place, and confidently, the students start writing. The first question, 5 points out of 100, is a simple exercise in geometry, and all four finish it within 10 minutes. When the first of them has completed the problem, he turns over the page of the exam booklet and reads on the next one. Problem 2, 95 points out of 100, which tire went flat?